We are live, and check them out, mymollies.com. All right. I worked diligently this morning, finishing up all of the teal, the burnt sienna. Got them all done. Now I'm going back. I talked about it. Going back, you probably can't see it that good. But when I scratch the eyes, you see the filler. So I'm just going to go and dab some green in there so it just makes them look. Oh my goodness. Right. All right, I'm gonna have to end this as fast as it started because my mother's home and the dogs are erupting, so I shall return. I'm back. We are live. mymollies.com. Check them out. All right. What was I saying? I was saying that when I scratched the eyes last time, my green is really getting nasty. You just see some of the filler. I use plastic wood, put the eyes in, and just unattractive. I am going to use my fingers to basically wipe off the other. And while I'm doing this, that was too wet. That was too wet. While I'm doing this, I am going to touch up on where the green meets the body there. Just to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to need to open up a new Jenkins green, I think, too. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Not complaining. I'm not explaining either. Just deep breaths. Get these guys moving along a little further, a little bit better. I am happy with them. Not all the eyes need it. Some are much worse than others. Just kind of, I know you can't see that good. That one just has a little bit of lightness around it. So once green gets in there, we come back with the special thumb. Cleans it up. There we go. Nicely. So we're going to rearrange here just a little bit. Move some things around. Yeah, this one you can kind of make out on the back side there. And again, touch up right in there if any needs to be done, which they all can use it. Got a couple of the high head ones I need to get some sienna in behind them on the back side where the necks meet the bodies. And I actually have one I need to break out a little bit of gray. Get a little wild with the green. But just cleans them up nice. Doesn't take that long. Make sure we don't have an accident here. Yeah, it doesn't take long, and it just makes, to me, it makes a big difference. There we go. Cleaning it up nice. Very happy Thursday afternoon to everyone. Pretty cool podcast. Yeah, I'm tell you, Mark, it's just been that kind of a, again, I started to go live. My mom came home. She lives with us. The month of May was basically trying to get her cleaned out, her old house cleaned out. So that ate up May more or less, and all of a sudden we're into July. And I have once more to still make, and I still got time. I didn't call and order cork yet. Yes, I'll be happy when these are done. So, am I going to be doing any ruddies? You know, I got a pattern. I've never made one. I've never made one. So I need to. That might be a. Well, if I'm going to make one, I should make a few. Let me ask you this question: your opinion. How should the drakes be painted? That is my question for you. I do have a harlequin to be made. And actually I got a couple of hens up behind me, and I know I have one drake sleeper. I'm going to make some high heads. I'm with that. It's interesting when, you know, Decoy shows how you'll see them painted, because the rules are specific. Say fall or winter plumage, tail down, okay. I do have a pattern. So I'm going to get this green done as quick as I can, and then I'm going to come back and do just a little detail around the green. It's just a little bit of cleanup. Oh, I got to dry brush the tops of the heads and do the bills. And then one more coat of paint on the bottom. Thank you. Definitely need to make widgeon. They only want 6, but I enjoy making widgeon, so I'll probably end up making 10 or 12. A full sheet. And they also wanted some mallard, some black duck. I have to go and look and see what else. Pretty good. All right. Oh, almost got hung up. I think I really need to break out another Jenkins green. Semi. I got, in my mind, July, all of July. And man, if I could get it like the first 2 weeks of August to have everything cut and carved, ready to paint, give me the rest of August, plus all of September to get everything painted. So, fingers crossed on all that. The other factor in here is that PBHQ is going to be built in August. So that's going to take up some time. All right, here's one there. That one I got some. Okay, it's this guy got a little bit of green on him, so I'm going to set him aside. I need to start checking these high heads. That one's good and clean. Good afternoon to everybody. Appreciate taking the time to tune in. Yeah, a couple of siennas on the back of the neck that they need to be touched up. That one, I know I got green on the gray. I got to touch that up. I thought another one had. I got the sienna in. Thank you. Got the sienna in the green, I thought. If you scroll down some, I posted up any hens of teal. You know, I thought I had some up above me, and I did not. So all Drake, unless I missed one. If you scroll down a little there, that guy's got a little sienna on the gray, so set him aside. Really good, really, yeah, I made some last year, and I just don't see any. I thought there was a couple hens that were up above me, but evidently not. It was a good podcast. Oh, I'm going to butcher the name. Blind clutter? No. I'm sorry, guys, man. Blind. Anyway, if you just scroll down a little bit, I posted it up this morning. It is a good, and it's not long. It's 50 minutes or so, but it's a good podcast on the Harlequin being closed in the one bird a season being closed in the state of Washington. If you're into podcast, it's a good one. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name exactly 100%. Nick, what's up? That one needs a little attention on the sienna. So I got 3 to. That guy's good. 3 to take care of. Just helps again. Helps clean them up. Makes them look better, I think. Some are worse than others. Some don't really need it at all. There we go. Thank you, Jim. These should have been done last year. And I only got a couple done. So, I don't know the next time that I will be making any. I do think they float pretty well. It's all good. It is all good. Well, it's 2 o'clock. You could be from the West Coast, right? All right, that one worked out well. This is one that's just need to take a little care. Barely, you see a little bit right there. I'll take my time. I was trying to move quickly before, so now I need to go back and just get a little bit more paint in there. Thank you. The teal pattern is basically mine, but I have to give George Williams credit. That's his head pattern. I wasn't sure it was going to really fit my body, but I think it works pretty good. Awesome. You can kind of play with that angle too. Get the head all different which ways. Oh, this is one I gotta set aside. That one needs to be done. All right, so now I'm up to 5 that need more attention. Macman is to my right. He's actually halfway happy. I actually fed him, so he's doing well. What's the weather like, Jim? And or what part of the state? Simple and easy. Yes, Jason, thank you. Try to make it simple and easy. Maybe not all the time, but we try. Thank you. What's your thoughts on the Harlequin being closed? Another one? The thumb comes in handy. Make sure I don't get the green anywhere else. Oh. Now this guy needs a little bit of attention too. Copy. Yeah, I can understand that. I have to click for more. Yeah, it is the East Coast here. This will be the first season Atlantic Flyway that there is no special sea duck season. It used to be 107 days long. It was open all the time. And one time it was a straight 7-bird limit, regardless what the duck limit was. Then it was still could be 7 birds, but they dropped it down to a scoter limit of 4. And then for the past 6 seasons, it has been the special sea duck season was 60 days long. And now this year, no special sea duck season. I listened to that podcast this morning, and I did learn a lot. I thought y'all had a little bit stronger of a population of Harlequin. When I shot mine in Washington, I don't know. There was enough to shoot for sure, but I don't think we were like overrun with them. And this would have been in about 2006. What I do want to say, you could still shoot 7 Barrows Goldeneye then, and there were a lot of Barrows Goldeneye. Sometimes when people ask, like, what's my favorite duck, I'll say a Barrows Goldeneye. Yeah, what the numbers I was listening to, what they say was like 4,200 winter in Washington. And I guess it sounds like, the sea duck card, maybe they're not getting turned back in. I don't know. I can't say the damn internet, because I love the internet. But, the whole chasing however many birds you think there are in North America, that kind of thing, I think it does. Obviously, there's some interest, for people to be able to get a little bit of everything, right? All right, last one, and this guy needs a little bit of burnt sienna attention. All right, we're done there. I don't like this brush for that. My Jenkins green. That's it's only close. Well, this referring to the Harlequin is in the state of Washington. So this year, I didn't finish it. Thank you for getting me back on task. So not only is there no special sea duck season anymore, we can only shoot target sea ducks, shoot sea ducks when duck season is open. It went from, originally back in the day, it was 7, and you could shoot 7 or whatever. Then it was 7 with no more than 4 scoter. When we went to the 60-day season, they came down to a 5-bird total limit with no more than 4 of any one species. And now, with no special sea duck season, the sea duck limit in our regular bag is going to be 4 with no more than 3 of one species. So basically, we're going to lose a scoter. So what does that mean for me? We'll get done quicker. That was me being a dick. I'm sorry. Sincerely, I've got 2 days left out of the 6. 2 days. Thanksgiving still open. I just booked another one today, so I have Thanksgiving and just the day after Christmas. That's my 2 days I have open. So, as far as the reduced season, at least this coming year, it doesn't seem to be going to affect me. And I was very, very, very vocal when somebody asked about booking this year. I had it all written out, copied and pasted, told them that there is no special sea duck season anymore, explained that the bag limit was reduced. And I'm sure that affected some people, but not everyone. So I think the in the state of Maryland specifically, I can't speak for other states, and this is just not in Maryland, it's the entire Atlantic Flyway for the no special sea duck season anymore. But our 60-day duck season is a week in October, 2 weeks in November, and then mid-December to the end of January. And the Maryland special sea duck season opened the first Saturday in November, which the first week had already been done, so we were done the October split. November split hadn't started yet, so I can tell you that everybody and their brother on that Saturday, if they shot ducks and had the ability to shoot sea ducks, they were shooting sea ducks. So I think that just tweaking the season in that sense, I think it will take some pressure off of sea ducks in the Atlantic Flyway. as well as specifically, I don't think I'm going to see as many people fun hunting them. So that's my quick thought. Yeah, it just cleans that up in there. I know it's hard to see, but somewhere in there. This side's a little tighter. Thought I was going to have to get like some painter tape, the blue tape maybe, to put down on the backs to get in here. But I think with this brush, I'm feeling halfway good about not messing up. I'm going to adjust for some light though. There we go. It worked out well. No, I lost track which one's which. There we go. All right, so I'm working right to left. I got that down. Let's see here. I am going to. Thank you. I did not mention that if you were listening before. I said brush the tops of the heads, the eye detail, do the bills, paint the bows, and they were done, and you're correct. Thank you. So here's a question. Should it be super white? That's white. And in the past, yeah, that's white too. In the past, sometimes I would have done more of like kind of an off-white. So since I did white last time, that's probably the route I'll go. Sorry, I was holding my breath. A little bit tight on right there. Sorry, still holding my breath. Yeah, agreed. I was thinking about, really what I was thinking about is the singles I'm going to leave them nice and fresh and clean looking, but the guys are going to gun over them. I think I'll give them the option. Do they want me to do a quick, like a raw umber wash to kind of kill all the newness? But I agree, as soon as they use them, I'd agree with you. They're going to get dirtied up. Damien's just texting. So one of these I said I got green on the back. Tough angle. Gotta get it. I've never bought one, but I've seen in Michael's have the tips are bent on them, and maybe that actually would benefit me this currently. There we go. Got it. Well, yeah, one of these, he's got just a touch of green on his back. I probably can let that. That's not bad. One of these was bad. That one's bad. And that one's got raw skin on its back, so, all right. I did say earlier today, this morning when I was on, I did secure my September Texas TEAL airfare last night. I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to jump on the 28 gauge bandwagon too. I think that's what I'm going to be taking. Okay, he's good. It's these two. All right. So I got Sienna to get on this guy. Plus I got to fix my gray. I am not. Now it's first off, there'll be plenty. Well, I can't say plenty, but there will be plenty of dogs. I'll say plenty. There'll be plenty of dogs, and man, it's hot and flying. No. So it'd been 5 years ago. It was my first time there. We'd put Booger down in June. And Karen was on me. We'd get another lab. And we were doing a good bit of fishing at the time, so when we run out in the ocean, we were always kind of at a clock. You know, we counting down that we need to get back for the dogs, you know, on and on and on. And I told her, I said, if I could find something from Coot's blood, maybe, but I said, I don't think so. So she got on. There's Rye. The story's actually about Rye. So she got on OFA, and she did find some coot dogs out there, but they were all older, and I just said, nah, I'm done. So that's June, July, August, early September. I go to Texas, duck camp. Dogs that, you know, man, there must have been 5 dogs, I guess. That Rye. She knows the stories about her, I guess. Oh man, that breeze feels good. Anyway, between duck camp and gunning over some dogs and stuff, one of the first things I did when I got to the airport was I called Karen. And we'd been texting back and forth and stuff, so it wasn't like I hadn't been in contact with her, but I hadn't really told her that I do want a dog. So we were in search of a dog. Kind of worked out nicely, I think. Nicely in the sense of was doing Migration Nation, and we were headed to PEI that year, and basically the timing was such that when we were driving past, going through Maine, excuse me, get the camera, or the, what you call it there. As we were driving through Maine, I gotta find my gray. I'll finish my story, I'm sorry. As we were driving through Maine, that the Rye dog would be 7 weeks old. So we picked her up on our way to PEI. It was cool. Camera guys went, kind of hung out with us there. Kind of got to see some of, I think we actually really had Rye picked out by the time they got there. David. Daniel was not, no, Daniel flew in. It was Dave and his wife. But yeah, so that's kind of the story with that. And then it just kind of got me back into the field. Plus, we want to breed Rye next year in the spring, late summer, spring. She should be good to go. And I'm gonna keep a female. So That was long-winded, excuse me, for me to basically say no, not taking any dogs. All right, so that needs to dry. That needs to dry. Actually, I think this brush I just... Be right back. This brush, I believe, will... See if I can make it work for the eye line detail. Cluttered. Definitely cluttered here. My own fault. My own doing. Scrape a little bit of paint. I got a place to work off a piece of glass. Nice piece of... It's thick. I can't remember what size. I had them cut it. They ground sanded the edge off. Has a nice beveled edge on it. It's just a good place to mix paint. My diet do salute. All right, let's get serious here. I always like to look at a bird I did. Maybe a little bit of yellow ochre. Actually, you know what? I think I already got something. Won't work very close. I'm not really in tune. I usually use USPS for the shipping, and that last increase, like the flat rate shipping, when that all went up, to me everything went up. But other than that, no. But I'm not finding. There's my yellow ochre. And we're just going to kill that a little bit. A little bit of water. I know way back in the day, I would have just went straight yellow ochre. But we're not doing that today. We're going to put just a touch of... Probably got something else mixed up. It's sitting here that I can grab. Let's try raw umber. I think black's going to make it green. I don't want green. Let's see what raw umber, what that gives us. Yeah. It's not as bad as if I put black in it. How about that? All right, where's my test decoy? Which one don't I like? You know what? There we go. We'll use a little headed guy. All right, here I go. And that's a little bright. Something like that. Not too bad. See how quickly I can get these. Don't want to go too fast. But I want to get them done too. Yeah. I know that light messes them up a little bit there. Kind of washes it out. Washes. Man, I got what time is it? 2:42. Kind of really want to pour a crown. Kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. It's something like that. A little more of a stripe in this one. Oops, that's too much paint. There we go. I'm liking that. Ooh. Ooh, that was a good save. That was a good save. All right. Let's rock and roll. So on the glass, all I'm simply doing is not really supposed to technically mix with a brush. I kind of do. Just because I'm not an artist. How about that? We're artisan. There we go. I started to go and I should have went and I didn't. I feel like I'm going to mess this up. Here we go. That's a better grip. There we go. Now we're moving. We're not dibble. There we go. Just need to get the brush wet. I do hold my breath. Man, that air feels so good. Blowing from my left to my right. So let me set this up here for you. I repeat myself a lot, so maybe someone has heard this, but in an oversized 2-car garage, I'm sitting in a 6x8. On the ceiling in here is 10 feet tall. Sitting in a 6x8 little room, paint room that I made. And it has 2 doors. The paint room has a door. To my left and right here to my right. To the left, there's also a door that goes out the back of the garage. Or right on the water I'm seeing that actually faces northwest. And the garage door is open here. So there's a nice flow. So, hope you understand maybe what I'm talking about. The air feels really good. My goodness, yesterday afternoon, the humidity, whoo. The new paint room at Pitboss World headquarters in the quote locker room. She'll have air conditioning. Has everyone left? I believe everyone is gone. A little stretch Ted action. It's all good. There we go. Boom, and it gets washed out. We are going through these pretty quickly, so it's a good thing. Way back in the day, rye, sound like a hyena, or jackal. Anyway, way back in the day when I first started, I used to love to go over to Pat Vincenti's, Pat and Jeannie, and Bill Collins was there too. Rye. Oh my goodness, man. Rye! I have to go kick her butt. Watch them paint. I could sit there for hours and just watch them paint. Excuse me 1 second. Rye! It's a little girl. About a 6-year-old girl brings that dog up and parks it right out in front. Man. Very happy Thursday. It is Thursday. Trying to get these teal knocked out. Oh, and I hear another little dog. Little eye detail here. There we go. I do. We do. Matter of fact, the shell of the building, it's going to be a barn dominium, if you will, pole barn, right? The shell's been 100% what we're doing for quite a while. And that's, for our county, that set of plans needs to be engineer stamped. So we're good to go there. And then working with architect on the interior. The main building is 52 by 104. And then we're going to have a 40 by 50 bump out that will actually be the living space. I think before Rye interrupted me, I was talking about sitting and going over Pat Genie with Bill Collins sitting there painting, that I would just sit there and watch. 100% barn dominium. There, saved it again. And then we're going to use in the shop. We'll have 18-foot ceilings. The living space will have 10-foot ceilings. And where was I going? Oh, and then we're going to use attic trusses. So we'll have a second floor, more for storage. That's that type of thing. We're not going to live upstairs. So much so, access to upstairs will be out in the shop. Super, super slow process. No, I'm not talking about my decoy carving. I'm talking about getting that place built. I guess one nice thing of it not happening last year is wood prices have rebounded somewhat. Yeah, it's just we settled a year ago February, and I would have told you that last September there would have been a pole in the ground at least, and it wasn't the case. Sorry. Yeah, it's agreed. Money's always an issue. A little bit of issue there, not too much. But like with the construction loan, we don't want to take it too soon. Be just paying interest, and not actually getting something, not a good progression, if you will, on the building. Shoot, it took 18 weeks. Geoff, what's up? It took 18 weeks to get the place, 16 weeks, excuse me, to get the place surveyed.